Good morning, and if you allow me, I will make very brief statement at the beginning, and then I will leave to you to ask any question. I want to say that I'm here in Paris to discuss with the French government how we can achieve a peaceful solution to the Middle East. And we both agree that the base for such solution is the implementation of the Security Council Resolution 242. During the last 3 years and a half, we were doing our best. We were cooperating fully with Dr. Yaring in order to see that this resolution of the Security Council is implemented, and we are still trying to do our best in order to see that this resolution is achieved, hoping that this will establish a lasting peace and peace based on justice in our area of the world. And now after this very brief statement, I leave to you the questions, but please, if it is possible, that anyone before asking the question, he will just name his journal or...
Mr. Minister Kaplan of NBC, can you tell us on the basis of your thoughts here and in London whether the February deadline on the ceasefire will be extended, or there are better prospects as a result of your thoughts here that they will be extended?
I noticed that during my visit, everybody is talking about the 5th of February. We must remember that we didn't fix this date. It is the General Assembly of the United Nations decided that there should be a ceasefire for 3 months, and this 3 months end on the 5th of February. So this date was fixed by the General Assembly, but we must not forget also that there was another date fixed in this General Assembly resolution, that they said that the parties should contact Dr. Yaring at once, and this was on the 4th of November 1970, and they asked Dr. Yaring to submit a report to the Security Council within 2 months, and that's in the 5th of January. During these 2 months, Israel refused to contact Yaring. They only did that at the last moment, that is before the 5th of January. So they wasted 2 months, and then after these 2 months, they are inviting Yaring to Israel. We hope that when Dr. Yaring, in his visit to Israel, will hear from Ms. Maya, the Prime Minister, the Foreign Minister, any responsible man in Israel, that they are now ready to renounce a policy of expansion, and they are ready for peace in the sense that they are ready to accept this Security Council resolution, and they are ready to implement it in a sincere way, and this will be the only way to bring peace to the Middle East.
Mr. Iban said it recently that
all what I don't want to comment about what he was saying, Mr. Iban, but I can comment about what I heard from withdraw from all the Arab territories. But at the same time, Monsieur Pompidou, he assured that all the countries in the area should live in peace, and Israel is among these countries.
An agreement, a solution which was mentioned by President Sadat last night. And what is his attitude towards the participation of France in such a policy?
The Security Council resolution 242, which was adopted in November 67. This resolution that we declared that we accept it and we are ready to implement it. This security resolution contains many important principles. Among them, the withdrawal of Israel, the second, peace, the third, guarantees to peace. So guarantees to peace is an essential part of the Security Council resolution. In my discussion with the French government, I raised the question, the initiative of the French government that the four should meet in order to help Yaring to implement his mission. And the four powers are already meeting, but they didn't achieve anything simply because the United States are not ready to act in a serious way when the four they meet. They still insist that they leave the matter to the parties, even the Israeli allegation. Let us, the four big powers, give the guarantees of peace, these guarantees of peace which are mentioned in the Security Council resolution and also mentioned in the Charter of the United Nations. So we say here, the four big powers give guarantee to put words in the mouth of President Pompidou. I didn't read at all that he is saying to exchange diplomatic relation between Egypt and Israel. He never mentioned that. To exchange ambassadors? I'm sorry, I didn't read that myself. In his report, you will find there that we accepted to establish peacekeeping operations once again in the area. So nothing new. The new thing that the composition of these forces, is it from big powers or only small powers? We say we are ready to accept the four big powers to be in this United Nations. After a few months, he attacked Russia. All Europe have ambassadors here in Berlin. But what happened? Hitler still attacked all the European countries. There was a delegation from Japan in Washington talking about peace when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. So these documents, very frankly, means sometimes nothing in this world. So we must have guarantees for peace and not only signatures, because if you like to know also our experience with Israel, we have two signatures from Israel and they never respected them. In 49, they signed an agreement. In 56, they said this agreement is dead and buried.